everybody. I just decided to do a broadcast because I had said I was going to start doing them, try to do twice a week. And I'm available if you guys want to chat or join. I am going to be doing a oven-baked drumsticks. So, let me change something really quick. Alright, there we go. So, Rich is not here. He's going out of town. Driving.
When I opened my mouth, he put the star in.
Well, he needs to put it away. Nehemiah, come put your stuff away. Alright, watch out. Big old thing of drumsticks. That's what I'm going to be cooking tonight.
Stop killing me! Stop killing me!
Stop yelling!
Come back here. Where will it go? Where is it?
Welcome to my crazy house.
Yes, the house is crazy. It's the crazy house. It's the young house, but there's only 7 kids and they're all boys with ADHD, autistic spectrum, and depression.
Crazy
and
Muller. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Crazy Muller house. Alright.
My brain is tired today, but not my body. Much energy. Brain's too much today.
Your brain is always too much.
No, brain is too tired. It's tired. It's exhausted.
Alright, I need
too much emotion into agriculture.
that's a cup.
Agriculture.
Exactly what I need.
Agriculture.
I need a teaspoon.
I'm going to enchant this chicken with good. Yum.
Potato spoon.
It's yums. It's good chicken.
Alright. So, flour.
Hey guys.
And salt and pepper. Pepper. Salt. Almost dropped. Paprika, and what's the other ingredient? Curry powder. Good thing Richie's not here because he doesn't like curry powder. Might take me a minute. Here it is.
What do you guys think? I have the Great Depression.
Alright. Aluminum foil. Alright. So, first I'm going to line my pan with some aluminum foil. Ezra, stop yelling. You know, I get asked all the time about the kids' behavior, and a lot of times when I live stream, you get to see some of those things. So if you're curious about some of the things the kids do that have ADHD or autism, just watch one of my regular live streams, and I'm just walking around the house instead of doing an educational one. You'll see some real life stuff. I also get asked about my reward systems and my checklists and some of the things that I do. So when I'm walking around, I might show you guys some of those things too. Alright. So my pan is lined now. And I am going to do a couple of things real quick on here. So I'm going to scoot this back so you can see better. I am again using my laptop to stream, as well as phone to grab my If you're listening, can you let me know how I sound, or if I do need to?
What is I?
I said I wanted to introduce myself. Sorry about that. When I'm actually signed into my page, it won't let me share it to my profile. So there we go. You are shared now. There we go. All right, so oven fried drumsticks. First, it wants me to put some butter in the pan and then let that melt. And then I'm going to make the mixture and everything for the chicken. So I'm gonna grab some butter real quick. I hope you guys are having a good start to the week. Mondays are always rough. I had two meetings with the school today, so I was not looking forward to those. But I think they went okay. The meetings usually go well. It's just a matter of the stuff that we talk about being implemented and followed. I also got contacted by the school for Elijah and him coming up, which is also normal. So it's just some of the same stuff. And Richie drove out of town again for a week or two. You know how long it takes them to get done with whatever they're doing. I'll be in California, so I did reach out to family that's out there. Maybe can help Richie out a little bit, which would be very cool. I want to get butter on my laptop. All right. Hey, Chris, you did. You actually made it. How's it going? All right. It's funny, I got your comment, but it tells me nobody's watching. Really weird. Okay, so, well, I'm gonna set the oven at 450. So I try to do 4 o'clock on Mondays, but I did have the meeting today and I didn't get home until later, so I couldn't start at 4, so I started at 4:30. But I don't want to take too long unless I actually get some people talking to me. I just feel like I'm talking to myself and, I don't really want that. So. All right. So I've made some really cool stuff lately that I didn't stream, and I just posted pictures of what I cooked. But if you ever want any of these recipes, just send me a message and I'll send you the recipes. I'm running out of flour, it looks like, at least in this bag. I have a whole container of flour in the cabinet. So I'm going to use half a cup of flour. I don't know, how many drumsticks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I don't need a whole cup. All right. So flour. There we go. And then salt. Regular salt. And if I sprinkle some on the container, no big deal. That's 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons and a half. It is supposed to be 2.5 teaspoons. and then half a teaspoon of pepper, which it's surprisingly the kids don't mind the pepper as much as I thought they would, because I've used it a couple of times on chicken and they seem to do okay with it. Sometimes they don't like the spicy, but this is going to add some spice. So 2 teaspoons of paprika. And it seems the paprika actually tastes really good on chicken. It just gives it the right amount of flavor instead of always using, garlic and onion powder, because that seems to be my go-to. But I started using paprika more. It actually tastes pretty good with some salt and pepper. And you can use other things like thyme and rosemary and stuff like that. 1 teaspoon of curry powder. I can't fit the teaspoon measurement in there, so. Oh, I'm not going to put extra of this because Richie doesn't like this, but he's not here, so ha ha ha. We can't do anything about it. All right, so you do. I love paprika too. And I made this dish last week where I did a sheet pan chicken, and it also called for paprika, but I used asparagus and broccoli with it, and some olive oil, and it was really good. Had a lot of flavor. So I'm just gonna do 3 at a time of the drumsticks in this bag. I'm gonna pick it up, get it nice and covered. I find that even though the recipe says sometimes that it's enough, that I usually end up needing more than it calls for. All right, so there you go, nice and covered. I'm gonna stick that on my pan. There we go. Looks pretty good and covered and tasty. I hope it's tasty. 3 more into the bag. What are you up to, Chris? I appreciate the Marco Polo app. Been using it a lot. With Richie when he's at work. It's a lot easier for him to respond than to text message me when I need to get a hold of him. So I'm on Marco Polo now. If any of you out there are on there want to talk to me, I'd like to get like Richie's family on there because I don't talk to them that often. This smells really good. Like I always say, I wish you guys could smell this because it smells amazing. There we go. So we added some more accommodations to the kids' 504s for Nehemiah and Micah today. We added some sensory things for Nehemiah and some transitioning things, and talked about a little bit about how we can help over the summer to prepare them for next year. I'm going to be trying to get Nehemiah OT over the summer, which I asked the doctor to put in the referral, but then when I called the company about it, they never called me back. So I'm gonna have to call them again and say, hey, did you get this referral from the doctor? Because they told me they would put it in. With some things, sometimes stuff happens. And then I'm also going to try to get a physical one for Elijah too. You watched my video on YouTube. I made one about my schedule. I did go over a little bit about what I'm going to be doing this summer on there. So if you have time to check that out. Not that long. I got 2 more to do. Yeah, no, Chris, I'm sorry. You've been sick for so long. I hope you get better soon, because otherwise I'm going to kick some doctors' butts. You can go rant on Mickey's show about the VA and military doctors and veteran doctors. All right. So I did have enough. Yay! I had enough flour. I had enough seasoning. It worked out great. I just gotta make room on my pan. One more there. Switch these over. Switch that over, and one more to go. So my oven is at 450, and then I need to cook this for. See, look how much I have left. Perfect. I'll cook for half an hour, and then I'll flip it over and cook it for another 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for vegetables. I'm gonna wash my hands. There we go. So let's see what I have for vegetables in here. Hello, whoever else came on. I'm cooking supper. Oh my goodness, what?
I got my progress erased when I legit was just about to launch the missile.
Do you have to screen it?
No.
No.
But can I go check it?
How about I do a green bean casserole?
Yes.
You like that?
Casserole.
All right.
I love green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
So can we go? Can I go see? And it's the one across the street from Luis and Devon's has to play.
Are you done with the chore? Both of them. All right. So, let's see.
I just forgot what it was. But yes, I did. So yeah. Mom, let's go see the front. The one across the street from
I spoil the kids. And Richie's gonna be like, you made green bean casserole again when I was gone? I was so busy last week that all the appointments I had, I barely cooked at all. I think I cooked like one meal. It was just a crazy week. No, I did two. Because I did the pasta salad and the chicken bake thingy. There was like one day I ordered pizza 2 days in a row. Because it was just tired and it was just easier to do that. Micah, are you done with your chore? You hear them yelling? Loud voices. Talk about screaming. Sometimes I have to scream just to be heard because they're so loud. All right. Gotta go where?
Mom, can we go
Yes.
see if the people across from Friend's house, Louise's house can play?
Did you do your chore?
Dishes, and there's not much to do except for like one bowl.
All of those gotta be put away.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'll put away some stuff and I'll be right over. Okay.
Chores before playing. You guys know the rules.
You know the rules, and so do I. Ugh, my voice cracked. I'm starting to have those.
We noticed.
I love how blandly and without emotion you said that.
Crystal's on there. Say hi.
Hi, Crystal. Hello, hello, hello. Which that one? Yes. Hello. Hi. Skittles. I get a biscuit enchantment table. Minecraft. Extra. That means I haven't seen you since last week.
Hold this.
That Chris mine?
Yes.
Okay. Onion. The onion. Fried onion. Crispy
Yes.
fried onion.
So I make my green bean casserole a little bit different. I make mine with
What?
cheese. So I'm gonna tilt you down a little bit here so you can see my food. There you go. So I'm gonna mix it in just a minute, but I don't really measure a whole lot when I've done recipes a lot. If it's something that is new to me, then I will measure it out, but I've done these so many times I can pretty much add it. Alright. So I don't use soy sauce or salt and pepper like the original recipe calls for. I just use milk, green beans, cream of mushroom soup, the French fried onions, and then the cheese. So you don't need to add the salt and pepper or the soy sauce when you add cheese to it like this. You can if you want to. I mean, but it has enough flavor as it is. Yes, getting my kids to do their chores is fun times. Fun times. Some do better than others. Jeremiah and Ezra are really motivated to be able to play, so they'll come home and they'll do their chores first thing. I do have to check on them and make sure that they soy sauce who does that. That's actually in the original recipe. So if you Google the original recipe for green bean casserole from Campbell's, it tells you to use soy sauce. So yes, that is the original recipe, but I modified it. So sometimes I'll add an extra can of green beans in here too, just because. But I'm not today. I'm gonna leave it like it is. It doesn't quite fill up the pan. But Richie's gone and it's just me and the kids, so I don't need as much. Alright, my oven's not quite ready to go yet. So normally green bean casserole you also cook at 350, and this is a higher oven because I have 450. You can still cook it. It's just gonna cook a lot faster. You have to watch it. And the chicken's gonna take longer to cook than the green bean casserole. So I'm gonna put the chicken in first, and then at the end I'm gonna add the green bean casserole in there. But it's all ready to go. Not the healthiest. I also have stuff for strawberry shortcake. I love strawberry shortcake. It's one of my favorite desserts. And of course, they're out there playing in the freaking sprinkler. Yes. So he said he didn't have a lot of dishes. He's gonna have dishes by the time I'm done with this. I'm just cleaning up my mess. It beat. It's ready to go in the oven. Alright. Let me turn you over here. So you can see me. I'm gonna put this in the oven. I'll set a timer for half an hour. There we go. That's ready. Now, think that's good enough? Just the chicken and the green bean casserole, or should I? You can always make some mashed potatoes. I bought a whole bunch of the family packs for instant mashed potatoes, and I don't have to put those until the very end. But I also have some regular. I like to use the little mini potatoes and bake them in olive oil and sprinkle them in Parmesan cheese. None of this is that healthy, but I'm already baking two things, so I don't have room to bake potatoes. I can save them for another meal. I actually bought a whole chicken, and I have some hamburger, which I need to pull out of the oven, or out of the freezer. And it's harder for me to do stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays, I can cook. I gotta figure out how to do like faster things on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Fridays. So Mondays and Fridays are always my freest days. Put some sour cream in the green bean casserole. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I also bought some onion because like the last couple of times I've tried to cook, I didn't have an onion, and I'm like, dang it. And then, but I'm spoiled because I use DoorDash a lot because it's hard to go to the store a lot of times, and then when I want to order something to eat, it's not always like the same thing. But DoorDash added Albertsons to the stuff. Oh, the potatoes. Yeah. Sour cream and onion potatoes are amazing. But so it's kind of spoiled me because if I need something like an onion, I can just order it on DoorDash. I also use Instacart, and I can order groceries from Fred Meyer's, which I just did this weekend, and saves me from going from the store to the store. Not everybody can do that, but it just makes my life a lot easier to have those things. I'm gonna go press email. Yes. No, you're making a mess and spraying your brothers. All right. Well, I have a show prepared for Friday, so tune in for that. It's going to be on Ezra, and I can always ask you guys what your opinions are and what you want to hear about. But I want to get through all of my kids at least, so I'll give you a sneak preview of that. So there you go. There's a sneak peek. This is what I'm going to be doing on Friday.
Man, what are you cooking?
I'm cooking drumsticks and green bean casserole. Maybe I'll convince Richie to stay around more often. Yeah, I'll show you. Let's see here. So one of the cool things about Google Photos is that it allows you to make albums for people, and then it'll recognize their faces and pull up their everything that has their face in it. Can be bad. Heard some bad stories about it, but this. All right, so there you go. I have a ton of pictures of Ezra. So whenever Ezra shows up in there, you'll see other kids in there too, but Ezra shows up. And makes it easier for me when I'm doing my PowerPoint presentations to figure out what pictures to put in there. Ezra, Chili's, and the pool, out wandering around with Dad. And we were camping. That's when we visited. Pretty sure that's when we visited you, Kristen. And we went to the Doctor Who museum. Us in the hotels and stuff. Us cleaning our old house. A bunch of other stuff. And then going way back when he was a lot younger. So, him and the Boy Scouts, Halloween, birthday parties, and another trip to the hospital. Look what's on his face here. It's the dye because he got scratched in the eye by the cat. Oh, gosh, the kid gets hurt so often. It is terrible how often he gets hurt. I feel so bad for him. And the pool, here's when he was really young. And even, let's see, they're all body drinking. Here's a baby Ezra with Granny. It's funny how I think it picked up Abijah with some of Ezra's because he thinks the computer thinks Abijah and Ezra are the same person a couple times. And that's Richie's family and all of us together. Clifford went to the aquarium somewhere in DC. Your school pictures. Look how young he is there. Like Obadiah is literally wearing that sweater right now. That's so cute. The aquarium again. And Crystal, you went with us to the aquarium one time too. Yeah, we got pictures of that. Somewhere, baby Ezra. Ezra's in the background. That's Abijah and Ezra. Ezra was always good with the babies, and that's about as young as I have him in here. Right there on the table. Little goofball. Anyway, so I'll be doing a show on that coming up soon. Yeah. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. All right, well, I wish I'm not going to turn the camera around and show you what my boys are doing right now.
Already on the
They're out in the front yard playing around, and Nehemiah's swinging a friggin' sign. Now they're coming inside. Here they come. All right, well, I'm gonna get going so that I can take care of them. 20 minutes left until Abijah. Go tell your brother to knock it off. Tell him to knock it off. So I can go deal with them doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing. And they're not hurting anything. I'm not mad about it. I prefer they would have asked before they went and started playing in the water. You know what I mean? And this is just the first day of her two being gone. All right, when I get done, I will pop up and show you guys the. I'll take some pictures of the food when it's done, and I'll let you know how it tasted. We'll see what the kids think of it. That's a bug. Saying no, get it off. Knock it off. Earlier, I was saying, I think I was saying something like, school is almost done. Yeah, I'm gonna start chanting that. School is almost done. It's almost done. We're almost there. Almost summertime. Ugh. Yeah, I'll tell them that you said hi, that you love them. I'm sure they'll catch you on Marco Polo, especially do my skills afternoon. But I got about 20 minutes before before I gotta flip the chicken over for another 20 minutes. So I'll probably go ahead and put the casserole in about 5 minutes. So, but I'll put pictures in it, and also check out Denise's show tonight on Spreaker. Paranormal Prey. So, love you. Bye.